Let's actually not talk about this. Why are you putting on more concealer? Tiny bit, and then I go and put that much on. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, or hi if you're new here. In today's video I'm going to be following Selena Gomez's tutorial on how to get the perfect cat eye, and this is a tutorial that she's done with Vogue, so I'm going to be following it step by step in today's video. Hopefully it's going to turn out good because I've got to go out after this, so fingers crossed, but I'm super excited to see how she does her makeup. I know that she's just brought out a makeup line, but it's not actually available in the UK yet, so I can't use any of her own products. Unfortunately, I'm just going to be using the products that I have, but it's going to be interesting to follow her routine, so let's get started. I've just put my hair behind my ears so that I can apply my makeup and it won't get in my face, and let's go.
Hi everyone, it's Selena Gomez. I will be showing you my day to night look with some of my makeup products and others. So I can't wait to show you my routine. First step, I wash my face, and I like to use the Skin Soothing Foam, and it actually helps because I have dry skin, but then on certain areas I have oily, which is really annoying. So I love that, I did that.
So she's washed her face first of all, and I've already done that. I've literally come out of the shower, so my face is already washed and skincare done and prepped.
As for moisturizer, I love the Tatcha, the Dewy Skincare line.
Just gonna skip this part. So she's applied sunscreen, so I think I've got a product which has SPF in. I'm just gonna have a look. So I have this number 7 Protect and Perfect Intense Advanced Day Cream. This is UVB 15 SPF. So this is just basically like a moisturizer cream with SPF in, so I am just gonna pop that all over.
Our next step is for the Drunk Elephant sunscreen.
It does smell exactly like sun cream. I have used this once before, but I don't like to put it too much under my foundation because it is quite thick.
I like to put sunscreen on because not only is it important to keep your skin looking fresh, but I have lupus, so being in the sun is, you know, kind of difficult for me. So I like to put my sunscreen on. This one's 30 SPF. When you are taking care of your skin, you're taking care of your body and your mind and your soul.
Just realised how orange my hand looks on camera. I literally tanned last night and I've just washed off the kind of base layer or first layer, I suppose, so it is still going to be a bit dark for a few days, so let's just ignore that.
Next, I'm going to be using my weightless foundation.
So she's using a weightless foundation. This is her own brand, so I'm guessing that's quite a light to medium coverage.
So I kind of just start by making dots along my face.
It's quite a big dofer, so I think I'm going to use my Revolution foundation. Actually no, because that's going to be too, I didn't think this through, that's going to be too pale for me with my tan. Okay, so I know this is the total opposite of lightweight, but the only shade that will match me when I'm tan, because I didn't think this through, is my Estee Lauder Double Wear. This is obviously thick and matte and full coverage, but I'm going to mix these two shades together, which is 1N1 Ivory Nude and 3N2 Wheat, and I'm just going to pop that all over. I've just wet my beauty blender. I've got my two foundations here. I'm going to mix them together.
Blend that in.
I've just realised that she's not actually used a primer, which I'm quite surprised about because she does have, as far as I'm aware, a primer in her new collection. So I don't know why she's not decided to use one. Maybe she's created one because she knows a lot of people obviously do use them, but she doesn't herself. I don't know. But hopefully this will last just as long without primer. We'll have to see. I think I've mixed these too much of the light one. Let's actually not talk about this.
So that's my foundation. Make sure that even in between, if you have a tan or if you're checking something, I always kind of go in here every now and then because I get spray tans.
So she used the blendy blender, the blending. Oh my god, she's used the Why has my brain gone to mush and I can't think of the name of this? Beauty blender, and smeared her foundation. I didn't do that because it doesn't work for me. Right, let's see what's next.
Next would be my Weightless concealer. I change color all the time, so for instance, I'm going to use both colors, a little lighter and a little darker.
So I'm taking my Revolution Conceal and Define concealer in the shade C2, which is probably a bit light for me at the moment, but it's got a little dose of that and it's pretty much running out. I'm only going to do a little bit. I should put it anywhere else. Just on blemishes and things like that around her nose, so I'm going to do a bit there, a bit there. And that'll do. She's using a brush. I might use a brush.
I think growing up, I for sure felt like makeup was a part of my world. And, you know, being in different facets of the industry, it's been really fun to play with it because it makes a character when you're on set. It creates something magical when you're in, you know, music. You can create stories with it. And then for fashion, there's so many different ways that makeup's expressed.
Very true words from Selena. I like that. She seems like a really nice, genuine person. I'm only literally putting on the tiniest amount, but that's blending out quite nicely with my brush.
Next, these are my liquid blushes. Oh, by the way, this is my favorite. It's called Joy. So, I'm usually putting my blush towards the top of my cheeks.
Right, so liquid blush, the only liquid blush that I have in my collection, or the only few I've got, is the Benefit ones. This is the Char Char tint. This is probably the closest colour to the Joy shade that she's used. So she talked about Hung telling her where to put the blush, and I think that's her makeup artist as far as I'm aware. So I'm taking this, which is literally, it looks like a nail polish. It comes with like a brush. I'm just going to do 2 small dots like she did in the same positions.
Hung taught me that because it just kind of lifts your cheekbone a bit, and it also doesn't kind of come in here and make you look all red and sunburned.
That's definitely not worked. It's kind of just left little dots. I might put a bit on a brush, try and dab it on, and then blend it out. Kind of just taking off my makeup underneath. That's literally all it's doing right now. It's not giving me much colour, and it's kind of ruining the look. So if you can see that, it's not doing a lot. It's just left a weird cast. I'm not really a massive fan of cream and liquid products, as you guys may know. So I think I might just skip this step, try it this side and see. Yeah, can you see that? It's just left really weird like indents of where that's just been. You have to blend it out so quick. It's a no from me. Okay, what's her next step?
I was heavily involved in the entire process because I also care so much about mental health, and I believe it's a part of your self-esteem. It's a part of how you see yourself, and you shouldn't have to have makeup for you to see yourself that way, but makeup isn't a joke. It's actually beautiful and it's wonderful, and it brings people together, and I have so much respect for that community.
Very inspiring.
I'm going to use the Benefit Voila bronzer.
Hoola. Oh, advert, great. So she's using Hoola. Please stop. She's using Hoola, but she hasn't powdered yet. I don't like that because I think it will just stick to my foundation and it won't look right, but I'm going to try it. I have Hoola and I love it. She's used like a big fluffy brush. I normally go in with the actual brush it comes with first, so I'm going to try that. It feels so weird not powdering but putting this on, because my under eyes, even though I didn't put much concealer on, I definitely need a bit of powder so that it doesn't crease and move throughout the day.
And I kind of dust this a little bit around. I want to see color. I kind of do what most people do. And I kind of follow into this 3. And then I do under the chin and around it. As you can see, my routine is actually super simple.
Still feel really sticky though. Doesn't help probably that I've put on quite a thick full coverage foundation.
I'm going to use this Marc Jacobs palette. And I'm going to show you a little bit of an eye trick that I've learned, because eyeshadow tends to be like kind of tricky for me.
Right, so she's gone straight onto eyeshadow now. So I'm just going to take a tiny bit of powder and just set my under eyes. Because after all, I am going out after this and I don't want to look like a cakey mess in an hour's time. So she's using a Marc Jacobs palette, which I don't have, so I'm going to take the Naked Urban Decay palette as she's using neutrals. So this is what this one looks like if you haven't seen it. This isn't available anymore as it is discontinued, but I'm going to use this one. This is actually quite a cool tone palette. So she's just started off in the corner and done like a little triangle, so I'm going to do that. This shade here called Buck.
So I'm going to start with a little bit of the kind of nudish color. And I'm going to go along the edge. You could also use concealer before you put on eyeshadow to give it more of a lasting effect.
I do have a bit of yellow on this brush, so let's ignore that as well.
I have my first glam room ever and I'm so excited about it. It's been like a dream of mine. And so it's always loud music, clothes everywhere, just makeup everywhere. It's actually really fun.
So she spoke about putting a base on, but she didn't actually put a base on, so I haven't used a base either.
So I'm gonna kind of go in to that shiny, and it has more of a lighter color, so I'm gonna use the middle area.
So she's now used just a shimmery sort of shade in the middle. This is awful, I need to blend this out. So I've come to the conclusion that this is definitely more of a cool toned brown, my bad. For the shimmer shade, I'm going to take a mixture of Half Baked, which is quite a gold shade, and Sin, which is more pinky, because hers is a bit more pinky.
What I'm showing you is how I'm going to be using this look in every single step I take. You can kind of just stop here, you could stop where I was.
I mean, that is pretty, but it's definitely cool, not warm.
Okay. Brush them out a little.
Right, so now she's gone on to brows, and she's literally using just a brush. Let me see what else she does. And brow gel. Okay, that's it. So that for me is not ideal because I usually put so much product in my brows. As you can see, they're very, very pale. Or not pale, but fair. But we'll try it. So I'm going to take just the brow spoolie from my Revolution pencil and brush them up. It works with her and with a lot of people because they've got naturally dark eyebrows. But with me, it's not great. She does put brow gel in, which is good, and it does look like it has a bit of tint to it. So I'm going to take my Tarte Busy Gal Brows Gel, which is in the shade Taupe, and hopefully this shall work on its own. I mean, it's definitely helped. They're still a little bit light for how I usually like them, but they're definitely more natural and I don't hate it.
Like favorite. So I love this. This is something I wanted to be perfect because liquid liner can be such a nightmare and it can be really hard. Here we go.
Right, liquid liner is her favorite step. So let's try and follow her step to step on how she applies it.
I have tried to do the like cat liner thing probably since I was 16. So one trick that did stick with me, and sometimes it works, but most of the time, you know, I'm just figuring it out as I go, is to basically start, if you're looking straight in the mirror, start where your eye kind of looks directly straight. Does that make sense? And then I go underneath it to create the line that I want.
Okay, so she's basically looked straight dead on, drawn the line, drawn another line, and then shaded it in. So that's pretty much what I did in my liquid liner tutorial. So also with her eyeshadow, she has actually taken the shimmer shades right to the inner part, which I haven't done, so I'm going to do that now. Right, so I'm going to use my NYX Epic Ink Liner as usual in black and just follow what she's done. So she's looked straight on. It depends on your eye shape though, really, but let's give this a go. I feel like it's going to be quite thick. I've done a bit of a slope, and she joined it this way. It's quite a nice shape. She's only gone from halfway from her eye, like in the middle, not all the way to the end, which I quite like. It's okay. I think I need to bring it in just a little bit. Yeah, I mean that's turned out quite well. Doesn't take too long once you get the hang of it, but let's see if we can match this to the other eye bit. It's definitely quite a good hack though. I mean, just starting out like that, because when I did mine, I think I started out with the outer corner and then joined it on, but either way, it definitely helps. This one's more precise and upright. This one's a bit more meh. Okay, so I've just sort of fixed that, and it's not great, but hopefully with lashes and stuff we can disguise it a bit.
So I wear my liner like this, but again, we're going gradually into day and night. And next, if I want a little more, of course, is to go straight in the middle.
Oh, so she has done it right to the end, but I think I like it how this is. It's more winged out, so I'm going to leave it.
Next, I'll probably be doing my luminizer. I'll put it on little areas around my neck or my shoulders, whatever I want to feel like shiny and cute.
So she's using liquid highlighter next to put all over her chest area and on her face. I can't put it on my chest area because I'm wearing a long sleeve top. So we're not going to do that, but I have powdered my face, which maybe I shouldn't have done now because she has just put that on her face. Slight problem. I shouldn't have been so hasty, and I should have waited to the end because she might powder after this. But I'm going to take my Revolution liquid highlight. I'm going to try and give this a go. This is in the shade Luminous Gold. The tiniest bit for now, like literally.
What I've been so lucky to do is that I've started doing the thing that I love, and then eventually I grew up and I started to open up my entire mind to the possibilities of the things I could do to help people, to bring people joy or to make them laugh, or music that moves them, or all of that is genuinely brings me pure joy.
Promise, next time I do some sort of celebrity makeup tutorial, I will follow it to a T. So it hasn't taken off my makeup, which is good. Tiny bit, and then I go and put that much on.
You see the lighter, you see the blush, and now I do a last look thing, which is
a last look thing.
So LA, last looks. This is just to ensure that everything...
More concealer? No. Why are you putting on more concealer? No. I've powdered. No. Right, I'm going to go ahead and skip that part. Sorry guys. Hello. Sorry, my camera died. I need to actually get in the habit of putting it on charge once I've finished filming or at the end of the day, because the amount of times I've sat down to film and it's either ran out of charge or ran out of memory is just a joke. So I am back. I have done my hair and, you know, started getting ready a bit more because I'm on a schedule and I am actually going out in 20 minutes. So I'm going to finish this video now. The last thing we did was liquid highlighter, and then she went on to do concealer and I was like, hell no. So she's then gone on to use blotting powder, which I don't have any blotting powder. I have powdered my face, so I'm going to go ahead and skip that step. Also, I'm wondering, when is she going to put mascara on, because she's done her liner, unless I've missed a step. Ah, now is for mascara. So she's only done her top lashes, so I'm going to go ahead and do the same. I need to just curl them first. Oh, by the way, I'm just taking the Too Faced Damn Girl mascara. This is so good. Okay, so I'm not putting any on the bottom lashes. I've literally just done the top.
The lip soufflés are so yummy.
So basically she's just applied a liquid lip, a red liquid lip. Well, it's quite a corally one, so I'm going to see what I've got. Quite red. We've got obviously the Cha Cha tint, which is quite an orangey peach tone from earlier. I've got this, but it's quite pinky. And I've got this mini Kylie lip kit. This is in the shade Surprise Me, which actually probably looks, well, it's quite pink, but I think it might be the best match to what she's put on. So I'm going to try this one.
So normally is my signature red. I'm showing you this other color because for Blackpink, and the music video we did, I got to use this. Okay, watch this part. It's happening.
It would have been great to have actually followed this step by step using her own products, because I feel like it might have worked much better, but like I said, we can't get hold of them yet in the UK as far as I'm aware. That is a pretty colour though. I've not used that in forever. I was going to go for a nude with this look. I was going to change it after the video, but I might actually keep this on. It's a bit extra. I love it.
Alright, next and final step is to do a little bit of this. So this is my refresher spray, and you can use it before you put on makeup, after, during the day.
Just held it quite far away from her face and just sprayed that. I'm going to use my Candy Cosmetics Glow Up Mist.
I feel like makeup should be accessories to complement what's beautiful about you. You're special, you're supposed to be who you are.
Right, so that's basically how she ends it. So overall, I think it looks stunning on her. She can pull it off because she's got like naturally dark brows, naturally dark lashes, and obviously doesn't have, you know, issues with her makeup sliding throughout the day considering she didn't powder. But this is how my interpretation of it has turned out. Obviously I know I didn't follow it to a T, and I probably should have done, as this was a tutorial, but it's my first time following a celebrity's makeup tutorial, so please don't judge. I really hope you enjoyed. Smash a thumbs up if you did, and remember to subscribe if you're not already, and I shall see you in my next video.